Welcome back, guys. We have got the Uneekor iMini here and excited to do an unboxing for you. So we're going to first just take it out, see what's in here, and we'll get into some of the initial setup in a minute. So obviously Uneekor did a huge sale in September, and the iMini was $1,000 off. Typically it's $4,500. In September 2023, which just ended, it was $1,000 off for $3,500. So definitely noticed a lot more discussion and activity about it online. A lot of people sounded like they were choosing to go with the iMini. And I'll be honest, I heard mostly about the impact video. A lot of people pointing that out, that was the reason that they chose the iMini. So anyways, we'll get into that soon, but let's go ahead and see what's in the box. All right, everything is in this nice piece of luggage here. Very nice hard shell case. Definitely appreciate it when the launch monitor comes with a case. This is, it's actually got little feet on it on one side. Very nice case, actually. And hard shell, it is big. But like I said, I always appreciate when there is a case with your launch monitor, because these are supposed to be portable. You will be transporting them to the course, or at least you're able to. So it's nice to have that. Even the zippers say Uneekor. I don't know if you can see that. Pretty cool. Nice case. All right. Check out what's in here. Definitely a power cord, and these look like club stickers with tweezers. So we'll get into that. And we've got an Ethernet cable. Again, you can see, really nice case, fitted. This thing's not bouncing around or going anywhere. All right. And we've got the unit itself. Obviously, it's a 2-camera system, infrared cameras, and it's not bad looking. Okay, this is an additional strap for the carrying case. So this thing really is like a piece of luggage. You could check that on the airplane if you needed to. What I don't see anywhere is any kind of user manual or instruction guide, which is a little odd. I would say normally, even if there's not like a paper user manual, there's, you know, like some kind of little card or something that you can scan to get the manual on your phone. So interesting. I did buy this from the indoor golf shop, and a couple days ago I received an email from the indoor golf shop. Basically, it was like a getting started email for Uneekor. It had some download links for the Uneekor launcher software, and there's probably a user manual in there somewhere, linked to it, so I'll check that out. Yeah, I mean, typically you want to fully charge electronics whenever you get them, and so I'll probably do that. Make sure we have a full charge on the battery, and then get started with the software and the initial setup. So here it is. One thing I wanted to do was just show kind of a size comparison. So I have a couple other launch monitors here. Got the Mevo Plus here. Obviously totally different. Got SkyTrack Plus. Let's compare it to a GCQuad. Yeah, so it's definitely much taller, definitely taller than I'm used to. I would say pretty similar weight as the GCQuad. Definitely taller, so cool. And the Bushnell Launch Pro, I don't have it anymore, but it was pretty comparable, slightly, maybe just a little bit taller than the GCQuad. I'm not positive on that, but it was definitely a little slimmer. you know, one less camera in there. So, and let's just show close-ups of the screen. So we've got power, left, right, up, down, okay, and then it looks like a button for the backlight. Nothing else really on the front. And then we've got DC in and a LAN for the Ethernet. You can just pull this out. It's nice, it's got a nice covered plug. And there is a USB-C port there. I'm not sure what you can do without, if anything. That little cover fits nicely, so you don't have to worry about grass or anything, dirt getting into those ports. And there we have it. All right, guys, so I went back and reviewed the email from the indoor golf shop that they sent me prior to receiving the iMini. And basically, it just had step-by-step to create a Uneekor account, and it had a download link to download the Uneekor Launcher software. So the Uneekor Launcher is basically like one program that you can run through an installation wizard for your launch monitor, and then download and install and run all of the Uneekor software. So it's kind of just like a hub for Uneekor. So downloaded all of that, and it was recommended that on the initial setup, you connect the iMini to your PC using the included Ethernet cable, which I did. And I ran through the installation wizard and got up and running. And then whenever it was time to hit shots, I connected the iMini to my home Wi-Fi network and was going to be able to hit shots that way. And after a couple of shots, I lost connection, even though it still said it was connected. I would hit shots and it would show the shot on the launch monitor screen, but not in the view software. So ran into that, restarted everything a whole bunch of times. And then I noticed something else that was weird, which normally I have my laptop plugged in via Ethernet cable to the internet, and it was plugged in, but it was not connected. So I went into that, and basically it was saying, I can't remember what it said exactly, but basically an unknown network or whatever. That sent me down a rabbit hole. Spent a couple hours, but I'm not positive. But what it seems like happened is that somehow whenever I plugged in the launch monitor to my laptop with the Ethernet cable, it kind of changed the IP address or something like that. And I had to basically reset it, restart it a bunch of times, and eventually I got everything back working how it was supposed to be. And from that point on, I gave up connecting the iMini to my home Wi-Fi, and instead I used my iPad and connected my iPad directly to the Wi-Fi from the iMini. So instead of the iMini connecting to the home network, the iMini has its own Wi-Fi signal that it puts out, and I connected my iPad to that signal. And there is a QR code on the screen that lets you connect. But I also, through all of this, found out that the Wi-Fi password is I_mini, in case that helps any of you. And then from there, I did the same thing, but with my laptop using that Wi-Fi signal, and I was able to get going. Fast forward another day, and now iMini is connecting to my home network. No issues whatsoever, no disconnections. So I don't know what all that was about. I had similar issues when I set up my SkyTrack Plus at first, and it just would not work right on the home network. I had to connect directly to its own Wi-Fi signal, and then a day later everything works fine. I've never had an issue since. So hopefully that's the case. A little bit of a struggle getting set up, but sounds like everything is working how it should now. So that's good. So getting into the Uneekor View software, that's kind of the main driving range software for Uneekor, and just kind of learning it. So you're initially prompted to select a user profile, which I've got here, and then whenever you go in, it wants you to basically create a session. And I was a little bit confused about this on the Uneekor website. depending on the different packages that or subscription levels that you can buy. It has a number of sessions and whatnot. So basically a session is however many shots with a single club. So for example, I'm going to go ahead and set up this one. We're going to go with wedge and select my 54 degree and using a premium ball, and I can give it a name if I want it. I'll just do that. Click add, and now we see right here this video session. That's where we're at, and you can check them and hide or unhide each of these, but that is what a session is according to Uneekor. So buying the iMini came with a 3-month trial of the Pro package, which includes 5 different profiles, I guess for different users, and 100 sessions per profile, plus the third-party connector that allows you to connect to other software like GCPRO. So that is what I've got right now is the trial of the Pro package. I believe, I think without the Pro package, you get 15 sessions per profile. So I guess you just have to delete after you reach 15, start deleting, and then go from there. Yeah, so got your session, you've picked your club, you can hit shots, and I'll just go ahead and hit one. I said 54 degree. Now the iMini display does show you where the ball is in relation to its hitting area, so that is helpful. It gives you a ready signal. View software gives you a ready signal as well, so you know when you're good to go. And there's a little shot. You've got data tiles across the bottom, and you can adjust over here on the right, edit data, and you can choose these to show up here on the right as well. Of course, a lot of this stuff the iMini does not have, like club face angle and face to path. So I've just got a couple right there. But that's your driving range, and you can hit this button. I almost missed it in the beginning, and just cycle through these different driving ranges. So that one looks kind of more like a field. And then this is the one that I think by default opens up with the mountains in the background. Here's another one. I happen to like this one with the buildings in the back. And then you've got all these different views. You've got your standard side and top view for the ball flight. You've got your groupings, which these are showing all the different groupings here that I have these top 4 sessions. The bottom ones here I do have hidden, or else they would show up, so I can adjust that there. And then of course this is the club view. So this is where you're going to see the video of impact down there in the bottom right, plus some of your other club data, and you can just hit replay and you can go even frame by frame as you watch impact. Then you can go into the swing camera. It's got all of that integrated. It's pretty easy to add a camera. Just go in here and choose your webcam. And I'm just using the webcam on my laptop just to see how it works. Obviously it's not pointed in the right direction, so no problem there. You got a compare tab where you can compare different video, which is great. And you've got basically table and all your different sessions. And then you've got just a number screen as well. So overall, I've just been using it for just a couple of days. The couple things that I was disappointed with the view software, number one, and the biggest one, is that there is no adjustment for offset. So my hitting strip in my simulator is not dead center. It is farther to the right, offset to the right, because I do have this wall right behind me, and when I swing driver, that I would not be able to swing driver if I was hitting from dead center. So most simulation software has an adjustment to where you can adjust the offset and make the starting line or the target line match up with your hitting strip. Unless I'm missing something, I have not seen an option for that in here. That's kind of a big disappointment. That seems pretty standard for simulators these days. Another thing that was a little disappointed in is that you cannot set a target to hit to. And that is kind of a pet peeve for me. I love being able to hit to a target and seeing, you know, where the ball lands in relation to that target. No, there is no target setting here. So you're basically just hitting into a wide open range and looking at the ball flight. So that has me, you know, wanting a little bit more out of this. But overall, you know, it is basic, but it does make integrating swing cameras pretty simple, and that's kind of a cool thing for a basic driving range software that a lot of other stuff does not have. So that is just an overview of the View software. The other thing that came with the Pro package was with the trial of the Pro package was their Refine simulator software. And I did mess around with it for just a little bit, but right off the bat, it is kind of crazy to me that their own simulation software does not support 2 displays. So just like I'm doing right here with the View software, I've got it running on a second display, which is my projector, and I set it to run at the resolution that fits my screen, my impact screen. When you use Refine, you don't have an option for a second display. So you have to switch your main display to be your projector, and then you cannot change the resolution. So it kind of is crazy to me that you can do all that with their View software, which is this driving range, but you can't do it with their own simulation software. So very strange that that is not an option there. But let's be honest, most people are going to want to use GSPRO with their Uneekor launch monitors, and I will definitely be going over that in future videos. This was just kind of an unboxing and initial impression of the Uneekor iMini. And guys, go ahead and make sure you subscribe so that you can see future releases of the iMini videos, and we'll be coming out with more soon. Really appreciate it. Leave me a like and comment if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.